Hello, hello. We are live. I am actually just hopping on the dialer. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Ariella. I've been a realtor for about 5 years, and we serve like the Philly suburb area. Built a business strictly on cold calling. I started with for sale by owners. I had success with that. I had success with expired listings. And now I've kind of moved things more over to like a circle prospect where I get to build a pipeline. So that's exactly what you're going to hear today. Earlier this morning, I ran through some old expireds, but honestly, their pickup rate is awful, just awful, which reminds me why I don't do expireds anymore. They work. You just got to work them. So I'm doing circle prospecting. The way that I choose circle prospecting is I basically pick an area that I want to work. It's usually not more than me being in my car for like over 10, maybe 15 minutes. And I pick kind of like a price point that I want to work at. So Nate, what I care more about, honestly, is the radius of where it is to my house. So I just don't want to be in my car for long. I want to work in my neighborhood. I want to know that if I have a listing, I got to run over there. I got to do something. It's close. And I know where I live, right? I know my market where I live. So that's how I choose Circle Prospect. Everything else works with consistency, though. You just got to stay consistent. So I called, I can't even remember how many I went through. Pamela?
Yeah.
Oh, Pamela, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I make you really mad if I told you I was just a realtor?
No.
Okay. Well, I think we might be off to an okay start then. I'll keep this super brief, and I realize this is probably a long shot, but the home here on Hemlock, I don't suppose there were any future plans on considering a move if it made sense. Were there?
No.
I figured so. Well, I guess knowing that you're not going to move, do you have any neighbors there you want to see me get rid of?
Oh. No, not really.
Okay.
We don't have any issues here on, like we're on the cul-de-sac. Actually, there's only like 2 people now on this cul-de-sac that are the original owners. It's us and then someone in the corner.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I promise you that I wasn't targeting you. And we just don't have a ton of inventory.
Okay.
Yeah. So I live and work in the area.
I mean, I know I'm sorry?
I was just saying I live and I work in the area, and there's just not enough inventory, and usually nobody's going anywhere, but I figured I would call and just see if anyone had any future plans, but I figured it was a long shot.
Yeah, I know the ones I said there's only, well, actually, I'm sorry, there's 3 of us that are original owners. That's false. 3 owners. But the one on the corner, it's on the corner of Forest Glen and on Hemlock Court. I mean, they've talked about maybe moving it sometime, but I don't know what their plans are. So.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah. And listen, thank you for taking my call. Okay.
No, you're welcome.
All righty. You have a good one.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay. You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
So she was a nice first contact. Obviously not a lead. She's not moving. But she kind of like spoke too quick about like another property on the corner she was talking about. Let's see. I got to pull up the map. That's what I found recently is even if people aren't moving, they usually know somebody somewhere. Oh, I think she said that they're original owners. I could probably look them up by ownership.
48352.
If you're joining me, what's good? Are you calling? Are you driving? Just listening in? Oh, bingo. I found them. Yeah. Yeah, original owners. They've been there since 92. I'm totally going to add them to my list. Emma? Hello? Nope, that was a hang up. All right, so I got to look up this address. So I'm going to skip trace this address to find the number that the lady was talking about. So I've gotten some good nuggets of people that like aren't moving, but they're like, oh, so and so's moving, or so and so just passed away. I'm like, okay, tell me more. So I have like this ongoing list. I just kind of jot it down so I could hand dial these, because I would consider them a little like definitely hotter than just a straight cold call circle, because somehow they were put on my target, like on the radar. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, actually, there's another original owner. I'm going to call that guy too. Let me jot it down. So it was 2, 6. Timus, how are you? Are you calling? Are you getting hung up with me? How you making out with your dialer? With I know. Hello, Cassandra.
Hello. Yeah.
Oh, Cassandra, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I make you really mad if I told you I was just a realtor?
Oh no, I'm in the middle of something, so I'll probably just hang up. Sorry, I'm not in the market to sell, so I'm not really sure what the best.
Yeah, you know what? I figured it was a long shot. I guess before you hang up, you don't have any neighbors here you want to see me get rid of, though, do you?
My neighbor below me is looking to sell his place, a condo below me. It's the same address. It's just unit 1.
You know what? I don't know if I've got the
801
wrong.
North 16th Street.
You're off then. All right. Sorry about that.
No worries.
All righty. Take care. She's like, the condo below me. I'm like, I'm not calling condos. I don't got the right person here. Nice. You're calling. You haven't started the dialer yet.
Forward it to voicemail.
The
person you're trying.
Had a few more contacts that I pulled off and on, or off on my own, and then I'll dive headfirst in the dialer. Good for you. Yeah, that's great. So are you just circling then on your dialer? Is that right? Barbara?
Please leave a message.
I need a better contact rate today. What's today? Thursday? It has been not like a super let me brag about. John?
Please leave a message. Thanks.
This week hasn't really been much to brag about. I did go on an appointment yesterday. It was oh, hello?
Hello?
Maria?
No, this is not her.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I must be way off. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
All right. Problem. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That sounded like a child. I'm not going to talk to somebody's kid. That's weird. Don't talk to people's kids. So my appointment yesterday was interesting because it was an expired, but also a FSBO. So it was kind of like an entry only listing, meaning that it's still a FSBO. They just basically put it on the MLS for a couple $100. So it came off expired. It was on the market for like a year with no price adjustment.
Get to voicemail. The person you're trying to.
And I don't think he was a real lead. He was just like, it's not someone that I'm going to be chasing around. I don't know if he was super realistic.
To prove you're not a robocaller,
Basically, when someone's interviewing me, I'm kind of interviewing them too. Like, if I don't think they're reasonable and they're going to do what it takes to sell the property, then I don't know if I'm super interested myself. So that's kind of like the position I was in at my appointment. Luckily, it was like 10 minutes from my house. I was only there for like an hour.
2 1 5 4 9 1 4.
So it was all good, but I don't know. Basically, before I left, I was like, I don't know if I'm the type of realtor you could even see doing business with, but if you even want to take everything I've just given you and just relist it yourself, you could do that too. So I was pretty detached from the whole appointment. Nice. You're going to circle. When you're done your list, made a call today and spoke to a gentleman that might be a movie director from India. That's interesting. His wife is named the same as on my list and so on. Oh, that's what's so interesting about calling is like you
Do the phone, hang up, send me a text. Maybe I'll answer.
You never really know who's on the other end of that phone. I've always said that one phone call could change the entire trajectory of your business and your life. So you just literally never know who's on that other end. You can have some of like the best connections. Joseph?
Can I help you?
Oh, sorry. You don't sound like Joseph. Am I way off here? Hello? Not Joseph. She didn't like that. She hung up. She didn't like that. Yeah, I bet. I Google everybody. That's so interesting. James?
Hi. You're reached Ashley Watch and
Oh, God. I don't know what kind of voicemail that was. I'm just plugging in my tracker. So I have this, basically this Excel sheet of me tracking the day out, the amount of hours I prospected, how many contacts I made, if I got any leads, appointment set, appointment met, just so I know.
Your message for 26764074474.
Oh, that's so funny. So this number I just called, I left notes in Mojo. I called him back in April of 2024. So this is my circle list that I'm just kind of like going back into. And apparently a year and a half ago, he says, oh, well, it depends on the offer. I already have some place to go if an offer comes in. And then I made a note that said he wanted to get off the phone when I pitched inviting me over. Alrighty then. Actually, he wasn't ready to sell 18 months ago. Maybe he will soon. Have I sold to any famous people? It's a really good question. And we haven't sold to any famous people.
not yet.
Not yet. I think the closest we got is we worked with a gentleman that had worked really closely with Mary J. Blige. And he was like a wine distributor. So Mary J. Blige has a wine company. And if you are, I don't know, under 30, you probably don't even know who Mary J. Blige is. But she was like back in like the 90s and even 2000s, just a killer R&B artist. So she has a wine company. So we had sold her basically, I think it was like her main wine distributor.
He was the CEO for that business.
He was like a CO, but I guess that's probably the closest we've gotten. Which I'm okay with. I don't know if I have a goal to sell a famous person's house. I mean, it'll be cool, but I don't know. Have you? Has anyone here watching, even if you're watching the replay, ever sold anybody famous? You don't have to name any names. Guess I'm just curious how many cool cats I'm dealing with here on my YouTube channel. Marianne?
Hi, you've reached Marianne Vitolo's cell. I can't.
What a friendly voicemail. All right, this pickup rate needs to pick up. Holy moly. So anyway, I went through my old expired list this morning. I was like trying to multitask. Mark?
Silverkey Manufacturing. Can't take your call right now.
So I want to say it was about maybe like 80 contacts or 80 dials. So I got 3 contacts in 45 minutes. And they were all kind of a dud. I got one that ended up.
Hello. Calls to this number are being screened by.
Yes.
Hi, Wendy.
Yes.
Wendy, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I make you really mad if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
Well, I'm not interested in selling my house, so.
You know what? I figured this was a long shot. It's no worries. I guess before I let you go, I don't suppose you got any neighbors here you want to see me get rid of. Do you?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I appreciate you taking my call, okay?
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. If I have one goal in any of these calls is that I just make people laugh and I get leads and appointments. Douglas?
Hi, I'm a Google virtual calling assistant recording this call for the person you're trying to reach.
So you haven't sold any homes to anyone famous, but my family business has sold products to anyone and everyone. I was present when Bill Clinton purchased my product from a client of ours in New York. That's super cool. Is this the sign business? Is this the family business you're referring to? I know we talked about this briefly. I don't know if maybe I know. Maybe you mentioned it was a family business, and now I can't remember. That's pretty neat, though.
Please develop. Please leave a message.
So let me know if you end up staying on this live, Timus. Let me know when you go on your dialer. So that way I'll be curious to know like how you're doing with like your contact rate, if you end up getting any leads through circles. And are you on a Missy?
Yes.
Missy, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I make you really mad if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
No, we had this conversation.
We had this conversation?
I believe so. You asked me if I was interested in selling my house anytime soon.
I don't think I've ever spoken to you, but does that mean you're getting realtors calling you out of the blue like me?
I am.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think I've ever spoken.
Maybe it was, all right, maybe it wasn't. I don't know, but I have spoken to people in the past and called me if I was considering.
Oh my
selling my house
gosh.
or not.
that you're not going anywhere and your neighborhood's, I guess, being targeted for with other realtors. I guess you don't have any neighbors there you want to see me get rid of, do you?
No, what did you say your name was?
Ariella?
Yeah, no, there's nothing. People just live there, so there's nobody really looking to.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, listen, I appreciate you taking my call, okay?
All right.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't think I've ever talked to this chick. That's weird. Oh, that's cool. So your family business is creating high-end picture frames in Europe. I'm originally from Romania. That's cool. This is a weird coincidence. The gentleman I met yesterday at my appointment is Romanian. That's so interesting. Yes, your dialed diaries. I love that. Keep me posted. Oh, you're not going to get on the dialer today, but soon. I still have another handful of pages, expired contacts that I want to reach out beforehand. Totally. I get it. That's cool. So you were born in Romania, is that right? How old were
Forward it to voicemail.
if so, how old were you when you came here? It's pretty cool.
Hello?
Hi, Marcy.
Yeah.
Marcy, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I make you really mad if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
It's okay, but I'm not selling, so.
I figured it was a long shot. It's no worries. I guess knowing you're not going anywhere, I don't suppose you got any neighbors here you want to see me get rid of. Do you?
No, I wish I did, but you know what? My sister-in-law is a realtor, so.
There you go. Listen, if you still want a relationship with your sister-in-law, we better quick get off the phone.
Right, but it's fine. You know what? Everybody has to make cold calls.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, I appreciate you taking this call, okay?
Okay.
Take care.
No problem.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay.
Very cool. So you were 10 years old when you came here. So you probably came here in what, like the tail end of elementary school? And then you moved to New York City. Very cool. Yes, ask away. This is going back to that director guy that you mentioned. He owns 2 Airbnbs. One was on the market and didn't.
Hi, the lineman can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a
Let me
short
pause this. One was on the market and didn't sell, while the other one is in my community and is what? It got cut off. Or is on the market? Oh, and is thinking of selling. His objection was, do you have a buyer for my home? I mean, they're all going to ask you that. I approach those questions like, I want to be really transparent with you because I think a lot of realtors will tell you exactly what you want to hear and pretend they have a buyer for you when they really don't. The reason for my call was I was just surprised it came off the market, and I didn't know if something crazy happened or if it would be totally ridiculous to just get a second opinion. I don't like pretending like I have a buyer. I actually hate that approach. It's such a bait and switch. And if I hate it as a realtor, I guarantee you that consumers hate it too. So, if he's objecting, do you have a buyer for my home? It's because he still probably wants to sell. That's why he's curious. I hope that answered your question, but I think you'll get a lot of different answers for this. Mine's just like, hey, many people will tell you what you want to hear. I don't have a buyer. This just should have sold. And didn't know if it would be insane to get a second opinion.
Speaking.
Igor?
Yes.
Igor, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I make you really mad if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
It doesn't. No, it's like it doesn't matter for me. I'm not looking for one, and you will waste the time for this.
Yeah. Hey, I figured it was a long shot. You don't have any neighbors here you'd like to see me get rid of, do you?
No, and yeah, I'm very far from this type of the business. So yeah.
No worries. Hey, thank you for taking my call. Okay.
No problem.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye. I'm having deja vu. Now I'm wondering if I really went through this list and just forgot to delete people or something. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely looking to sell if he's asking that. Charles?
Hello, this is 348-8624.
I literally hate when people do that. I hate when I see price increases on properties because that feels so unreasonable unless they did some type of renovations or they did something to justify increasing the price. But if he just increased it because the appraisal came in that way, that's silly. So feel free to steal this, but this is what I tell sellers all the time. Your house has 4 different prices. The first price is the price that you want as a homeowner. It's that like make me move number, right? The second number that your house has is what the market is suggesting, which is exactly what we're going to be discussing when we dive into a market comparable. The third price is what an appraiser is going to come in and say. And there's a world where you can have 3 appraisers and they're all going to give you different prices because at the end of the day, it's just their opinion of value. And last but not least, and dare I say the most important price on your house is what is a buyer willing to pay for your house? That's your price. Doesn't mean you need to sell it. If you're waiting for someone to come in and pay your appraised value, then you just might be premature to the market. You might need to wait another year or 2 and let the market catch up to your appraised value. That's how I would approach it. If he didn't get an offer at his existing price and then increased it and still didn't get an offer, Donna?
Please leave your message for 2158.
Yeah, honestly, Charles?
Yes.
Charles, this is Ariella. I know you aren't expecting a call from me, but would I make you really mad if I told you I was just a realtor calling? He just hung up. I made him mad. It's all good. You're not my dude. You're not my dude. All right, trash. Yeah, honestly, most of the sellers are unrealistic. And I think you should be really conscientious of not falling into this trap of thinking you have a lead if they're going to ultimately not do business with you. So you're going to just want to make sure that you have the qualifying questions if he's even going to give you the opportunity for an appointment. Yeah, exactly. The market showed up and it flopped. And then he was dumb enough to increase his price because someone had an opinion of value. It's goofy. Beverly?
Yes.
Beverly, this is Ariella. I know you aren't expecting a call from me. You don't even know me, but would I upset you if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
If it's regarding our house in Sarasota, we're not selling, nor are we selling our home in Pennsylvania.
Got it. I figured it was a long shot.
We get calls a lot, so that's fine.
I believe it. I
And we
do.
did just do some renovations on the house in Warrington, so it's a fair question.
Yeah, as you know, I'm curious. Do you get calls on your house here in Warrington or Florida or both?
Both,
No kidding. Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Well,
More so at our Florida for our Florida residents. The market down there it's weird because it was hot to trot after the 2 hurricanes that they had down there. Now there's a lot of people that are trying to sell their properties in Florida. So I guess I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but we do get a lot of calls. So it doesn't surprise me, and it didn't bother me.
yeah. You know what? The Florida thing doesn't surprise me. We moved a client down there a year ago, and and I have friends down in Florida. So yeah, the market is a little weird down there. I agree.
It is weird. Very weird.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, knowing that you're not making a move at all here in Warrington, I guess, I don't suppose you have any neighbors here you want to see me get rid of, do you?
Oh, that was a very loaded question. No, I don't know anybody that's thinking of moving.
Got
The way
it.
you phrased it was just very, very entertaining.
Yeah.
At any rate, yeah, and even if my husband and I do relocate to Florida, my son is going to be taking over the home anyway, so it's not really going to be on the market in Warrington.
Yeah, listen, good for you. Good for you. I really appreciate you taking my call and enjoy the rest of the day, okay?
No problem.
Okay.
You do the same. Bye now.
Thanks. Bye. Oh, that was really low.
And forward it to voicemail. Person you're trying to reach is not available. At the
White House, please leave your message.
Oh, look who chimed in. Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. Do you pronounce it shalom? Shalom? Yes, sellers are always talking so much when they're not selling. That's a good point. They talk a lot of shit. Yeah, you gotta just and here's the best one. When people keep you on the phone forever but just talk in circles, they're usually not doing anything either. Very nice. Where are you based out of? Where are you from? East East Coast, West Coast, in the States. Joseph?
You're on the other line. Call back.
San Diego, nice.
Been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
San Diego, that is on my bucket list. I hear it's beautiful. I hear it's like year-round weather that everybody wants. Yeah, you got it. Are you a realtor that cold calls? What's your deal? Give us the down low or the lowdown. Oh, you get used to the weather. If anybody knows me, you're going to get to know me real well because we are creeping up on fall and winter. I could deal with the fall in Pennsylvania, but the winter, I need to just be a snowbird. So when you say you get used to the weather, I'm like, oh, I'm a little jealous over here. Realtor doing calls. Get it. That's awesome.
Reach the offices of Dr. Scott Dash.
What's your lead source pillar? Who do you go after? Who have you had success with? Robert?
You've reached Rob Adams.
I'm just going to try to fly through this dang list. You're originally from Pennsylvania. Oh,
Reached is not in service.
you must know my pain. What county were you in Pennsylvania? I can see why you moved. You know, I've been saying, I don't know if Pennsylvania is the end all be all for me. See ya. Have a great call. Fall and winter, the foliage, a full bloom up here. Oh, in the Poconos. I'll be depressed for another 6 months until I see.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Wow. Okay, so you were like 4 to 5 hours for me. So fun. Yes, as I get older, my hate for the cold season is, thank you. I hope you hop back on later. Janet?
Hello?
Oh, Janet?
May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, of course.
May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I upset you if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
What your office are you calling from?
I'm sorry?
Which?
Yeah, I'm not entertaining that. When people are like, yeah, what's your name? Where are you from? I'm like, no, I'm good. Warm-blooded animals should not have to deal with our winters. I know. It's bad. So the older I get, the worse. I'm like, ugh. And I have young kids, so they obviously love the snow. They want to go
Forwarded to voicemail.
sledding and all that good stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I'll make some hot chocolate. You guys go ahead out. So I pre-plan my year ahead of time. So what I mean by that is I have a calendar. Karen?
Hello?
Oh, you don't sound like Karen. Do I have the wrong number?
Karen's my daughter, but She doesn't live here. Who's this?
Ah, got it. Okay, that makes sense. This is Ariella. I know you weren't expecting a call from me, but would I make you really mad if I told you I was just a realtor calling?
Right.
What's that?
What are you calling for?
Yeah, I'll keep this really brief. I know it's probably a long shot. Any future plans on considering a move if it made sense? Were there?
Well, Karen's not the owner on Stuckard. That's me.
You know, I figured I got the name wrong when you said she doesn't live there anymore, so I apologize. I must have just, if she lived there at some point, public records maybe just pick that up. But I get it. You don't want to give your daughter credit if she doesn't own the house. I don't blame you. I
don't want to give her the cash either. I love her, but
I hear you. I know this is a long shot and this call is way out of the blue, but I guess there weren't any future plans on considering a move.
What's that?
I said I don't suppose there were any future plans on considering a move if it made sense. Were there?
Well, maybe. I mean, what do you say?
Yeah. What I'm saying is I don't want to be misleading to you. I think a lot of realtors will call and say, hey, I got a buyer. I'm about to send you an offer. I'm not about that bait.
Where are you from?
Enough inventory here and just didn't know if it made sense for anyone to consider moving the next, I don't know, 12 to 24 months.
No, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah. I mean, I'm thinking, but I'm not making any moves yet.
Yeah, listen, most people are taking 12 to 18 months to even just gather all their things that they've accumulated after all these years. So, I get.
I'm empty now.
What's that?
I'm already getting rid of all my shit.
Listen, when you got years of accumulation, you got to start somewhere. I mean, listen, the reality is most of the people I'm talking to have zero plans of moving. I guess just the idea of thinking about it, why even go through all the chaos of making a move?
Well, I'm 68,
Got it. Okay.
So I don't know, but I mean, I'm looking around, but looks like I got to spend $1 million to move.
Well, you're not. Well, I see where what you're saying here, and a lot of moves right now are lateral moves, and you got to decide if financially that makes sense or not. And sometimes it just doesn't.
Right.
And I found myself talking myself out of jobs and telling people to just stay put right now. So
well, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I've looked at some of the condos in the area. I don't see anything that spectacular for the price.
Yeah. What condos are you which area are you looking to stay in?
I mean, in the condo, it's not an attractive looking condo.
Right. Would you be opposed to, and I hope I don't offend you, but would you be opposed to a 55 and up community if the community made sense, or is that totally off the table?
No, it's not off the table. No, I mean, but I don't know. It's hard because I got big rooms here. I don't like I would want a condo with nice size bedrooms. At least 2 baths and an open floor plan. it doesn't seem like they do hear what I like, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say I just ended up moving a client over recently to Forest Ridge, and they have different floor plans, but the one we got him is, I mean, it's an open floor plan, 2 bedrooms, 2 full bath. I mean, I think it's spacious, and he was coming from. Are you familiar with Legacy Oaks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was coming from one of those detached, like over 2,000 square
But
feet.
even here, my rooms are gigantic. My bedrooms, every one of them is big.
Yeah. I mean, why
Well, I
not?
don't know. You know, I don't know. I'm like tossing. Like, does it make sense? I mean, I don't know what the value of my house is. You know, I mean, I got an idea, but I'm not. You know. People call you with all sorts of stuff, you know, but I don't know what's true, you know?
Yeah, I bet. Because you know what? If you go to like Zillow.com, Realtor.com, you're going to see a bunch of different evaluations. But what I always tell people is you want to take them with a grain of salt, because Zillow never stepped foot into your house. They have no idea what improvements you've made or what upgrades maybe were done through the years. So, I mean,
My house is pretty nice.
I guess, can I make a recommendation before I let you go?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this would be completely ridiculous, but would you be opposed to inviting me over one day? And I'm happy to share with you an evaluation. And at least you could just take that and decide if it even makes sense to make a move or not. And if it's still on the table, I'm happy to share a couple communities or condos that might be worth looking at. I mean, would that be totally ridiculous?
No, not really, but I don't think I'm ready yet anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an in-ground pool here. You know, it's sort of headquarters for my family. I'm ready, sort of. Well, I don't know if my wife is, and my kids are definitely not ready.
Okay.
And they don't live, you know what I mean? But this is like headquarters here, you know?
Okay, so headquarters, like everyone comes there for the holidays. That's kind of the gather house.
Yes.
I get it. Okay, I see what you're saying. So correct me if I'm wrong and tell me if I'm wrong, because I have these conversations way too often. Are you in a situation where your grown children come over? I don't know if you have grandkids, but on a daily basis, you're probably only using like 35% of your house. Would that be fair?
Probably less than that, you know?
Okay. Got it. I mean, I know
we used the family room. We used the family room and the bedroom and, you know, and the living room. You know, but I mean, we don't really use the dining room except holidays. I don't know. And I do have a lot of upgrades here. I've been doing that all.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, right now, it sounds like now doesn't make any sense, but down the road, would you be totally against the idea of inviting me over just to get an evaluation and, you know, just having an idea? I'm sorry?
Maybe after the new year. You know, I mean, I'm going to be going away shortly. I'm going to Germany for a little while.
Oh, how nice. Are you vacationing there?
So, what's that?
Are you vacationing over there in Germany?
Yes.
Oh, how nice. So a couple of years ago, my husband and I went to Poland, and the only time we stopped in Germany was for our like overlay. And I wish that we had built extra time in to spend some time there.
Do you have an idea of the value of this house?
I mean, you're what? What's your square footage?
I'm not sure really. Probably at least 24.
Are you 24? Okay. I wonder
Maybe less. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be hard to tell because, you know, if we're talking about a 1,500 square feet versus 2,500 square feet, are you Are you 3 or 4 bedrooms?
4.
You're 4, 2.5 bath?
Yes.
Basement?
No basement.
No.
2-car garage. And an attic. A walk-up attic.
Oh, nice. Okay. Walk-up attic, is that accessible through the garage?
No, the attic's on the 3rd floor.
Got it. Okay. Walk-up attic on the 3rd floor. Huh.
So you come in the back door at the ground level. You go up 5 steps and you got the living room, dining room, the kitchen. And you go up 5 more steps. You got 2 bedrooms and a bath. You go up 5 more steps. You got 2 bedrooms and a bath. And then the walk-up attic's in that hallway. You got a door. You go up. You've got a door and steps that you can walk up to. I was always going to redo that attic, but I never really got around to it. I never needed it, space,
Got it. Okay. So Public Records has you at about 1,600 square feet. Is that accurate or?
Okay. I guess. I mean, I can't say it.
You know what?
But,
I was going to say, you're a split level, correct?
yes.
Yeah. So what it does with a split level is it's only counting above grade. So anything below your split level is just not accounted into your square footage, which is common when we're talking about square footage for above grade. So it sounds like you're probably going to be over 2,000 counting the lower level. So you might be onto something. I'd have to really take a look. There's not a ton of split levels here in Warrington. There's a lot of colonials, some ranch style homes. I mean, let's do this, knowing that you're not
My
doing.
house, I'm not saying this either, but my house, it seems pretty big, Every bedroom is gigantic.
That's hard. That is hard to come by right now. Even when you find, even like walking through new builds, so that you'll get like 1 or 2 decent sized rooms, and the other ones you're like, oh, I don't know about this.
Every bedroom, gigantic. I mean, I got a king size bed in my bedroom, and it fits.
Okay.
I mean, I could put a king size bed in every bedroom, I think.
Got it. Oh, okay. So.
And you would still have plenty of room to walk around.
Right.
Fine.
I mean, I'd love.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I know. Most of the sellers I meet with need to have at least an understanding of what their evaluation is, or just what buyers would even be willing to pay in a market in the next 12 months or so, even 24 months. The market.
So are we talking about 750, 800?
I guess it depends on your finishes. Do you have an upgraded kitchen and bath, right? Like I feel reluctant to throw a number out there, right? I can give you a range. You can maybe be between 600,000 and 700,000, but that wouldn't do you any good because that doesn't feel dialed in.
I can see the houses that sold right around me for 6 and 7, and not comparable.
Oh, you think yours is just more upgraded?
Well, everybody thinks their house is nice, you know what I mean? And I was not in real estate, but I flipped homes.
Okay.
So I got a beautiful pool. The pool's like 9 years old. Gigantic pool. I mean, the pool is, I want to say, 23 by 46.
Oh, wow. Okay. Are you chlorine or salt water?
Salt water.
Isn't that the best? We have a saltwater pool and it makes a heck of a difference. Good for you.
Yeah. It's expensive. It's like having a boat in the yard.
It is definitely, you know what? People are like, oh, let's buy a house with a pool. I'm like, as long as you're ready for that expense, it's an upkeep. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love the opportunity to stop by in the months or even after the new year and really just share with you what that could look like. It doesn't sound like you'd be doing anything in the next year anyway, but the market's always changing, right?
No, I don't think there'll be anything in the next year.
Yeah.
I'm at the point where I'm just starting to relinquish the lawn care
Yeah.
and stuff I'm just starting to pay people to do everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a lot of upkeep. I completely.
I don't know. Our gas and electric bill is high here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Between the pool and the air conditioning, we're probably, $500 a month here for gas and electric.
Yeah.
But, I don't see how that, I think it's 400 anyway. 430 or something.
Yeah.
On average. But I don't see them savings adding up,
Yeah. I mean, listen.
to the move. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Moving is expensive. It better make sense on all angles. Otherwise, you might as well stay put.
Right. Yeah. And even though, you're right about what you said about the amount of the house that we're using. My grandkids come over here. They each got rooms picked up. But
Yeah.
we're not really using the house at all.
So here's what
the kitchen, the family room, and the bedroom.
Yeah. Here's what I tell a lot of people in your position. What I typically say is this: while you're only using a small percentage of the house, and maybe moving, it's going to cost more chaos than what it's worth. It ultimately ends up being a lifestyle change, and by lifestyle I mean lower gas and electric bill, less maintenance for you to take care of, not cleaning the pool every 5 days. So it ultimately
I would have already. I would have moved already if I could find something the open floor pans down in Hilton Head or in South Carolina. You know what I mean?
Got it.
And the only reason I haven't done that is because we're tied here to our family.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Not just my wife, me too. I'm tied to it.
Yeah, that's hard. Although, if moving down south was a real option, their market looks a heck of a lot different than ours. They're in a complete switch of a market. They're heading towards this buyer's market where there's a lot more opportunities. But it sounds like your family and your grandkids are here. If you guys are headquarters, that would be a little tricky. That would be challenging to move.
Right. Yeah. So so we don't know. There's as you get older. It seems like less is more. But I don't want to be boxed in someplace like all the single ranchers and everything out here. They're all little boxes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it sounds like for you to even consider going through this kind of chaos, it has to be the perfect house to even make sense of considering.
Well, if they started building houses I would move. I would downsize.
Yeah.
But, I don't. We got a pretty good location here too. We're off the main drag, but on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly where you are because you're only a couple minutes from me. I live over. Let's do this. I know you're not doing anything right now. You're unlikely to do anything in the next 12 months unless something really amazing that was worth it came up. So why don't I just send you a quick email with my resume? You could at least put a face to our conversation. You'll know who you've been talking to for the last 20 minutes. And then I'm happy to reconnect after the new year and see if it makes sense to just look at an evaluation.
Okay. Let's look to reconnect Anthony.
Yeah, fair enough. And obviously you're not Karen. So what is your first name?
Frank.
Frank. Okay. And Frank, what's the best email for you typically? I'll go ahead and I'll send you just a quick email. Is this a cell phone number here or a landline?
This is a landline.
Landline. Is this the best number to reach you?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes my emails sneak into spam, so you might just want to check that if you don't see it when you get a chance to open it up. And I guess,
Check back with me in January. I'll be glad to have a sit down with you.
yeah, fair enough. I look forward to it. And before I let you go, Frank, if I end up seeing something locally that I feel like has this open floor plan that might make sense, would it be too premature to shoot you an email for you to just take a look at it?
No.
Okay. Okay. So if I come across something, I'll send you an email with it and see if it even just makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Frank. I appreciate your time. Okay.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye. That was not too shabby. All right. So I spent a minute on the phone with him. He's a lead, but he is such a predictable lead for Circle Prospect. And that is because most Circle prospects want to move, right? They have this desire to move. They might have an ability to move, but they have not quite figured out all the logistics of where they're going, what makes sense. I mean, this is a complete downsizer that uses, you heard him, I don't know, less than 35% of his house. But he also has kids and grandkids, and that's where they gather for the holidays and all the things. So I am going to follow up with him after the new year and try to get an appointment, but I have his email in the event something comes up that will strike up a conversation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself on a neighborhood search in a couple like local communities here so that I could cherry pick properties, I don't know, once, twice a month to send over to him. And sending it over to him doesn't mean he's going to be making any moves. It's really just to start a conversation. I got to finish up my notes here. I'm trying to like make my notes super crisp before I send them over to Follow Up Boss. Okay, I got to make adjustments. I called him by his daughter's name. So I got to edit that. Paste. Save. Okay. Thinking about it. Only uses about 30% of the house, but his kids and grandkids gather there. Not sure if his wife is ready. He is 68 years old. All right, let me just finish up these notes. I see some chats here, so sit tight. All right, so looked at some local condos. Not opposed to a 55 and up. Sounds like what he would want are larger spaces, open floor plan, generous size rooms, 2 bathrooms. Okay. Current home has an in-ground pool, which was salt water. So I'm just writing down these notes so that when I talk to him, I'm not totally like forgetful of the conversation. He's also a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath with no basement, 2-car garage, and a walk-up attic on the 3rd floor. Cut. Okay. So now he's starting, he also said he's starting to delegate some home tasks. So when someone's like, yeah, I just got someone to mow my lawn, like they're done, like they are just checked out. It's a lot of work. Frank, and that was his home number. So I know I can't text that number. Okay. I think I like to keep my, I got to make notes for my assistant. So tags, we're going to do downsizer, future seller / buyer. Pool. If someone's calling me back. Trying to think what else. I think that's good. Downsizer. And wait, no, I'm not going to put him into HomeBot. Okay, talking to myself here. Okay. Timus, you said after a conversation that you just had, what type of good information do you take down? How do you break it down? Oh, guess you spoke too soon. He broke it down quite a bit. Yes, he did. He got pretty tactical here. So that was a really good conversation. I'm going to adjust my notes because he also asked me to call him back after the new year. Call back after the new year. So usually, it's September, October, November, December, January. Okay, so we're talking about 4 months. Usually I would take what they're asking and I would cut it in half and I would give them a call back in 2 months. But 2 months from now is, I don't know, Thanksgiving, creeping up on Christmas. People don't do anything. And because he is a colder lead, I'm okay doing what he's asked, which is after the new year. I think that's totally reasonable. For Gate Digital, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Hello, welcome. Are you a realtor? You love the concept of cold calling? I don't know if I've got that right, but chime in. Thanks for hanging. Okay. Cold lead. He's going to get a thank you card from me. Let's see here. Okay, I did a bunch of texting this morning from my burner number, and I'm like getting people responding back. I usually just start with I'll ask them their name, ? Okay, so that was a contact. All right, I think I'm just going for the power of one more. I've been on here for, I want to say, let's see, about an hour, just over an hour. That guy kept me on the phone for a minute, so that went into a lot of my time. But power of one more, which means I'm kind of basically done calling, but I never get off the dialer until I just get one more, just one more.
Reached 215.
Just one more, baby. For people that are on or watching the replay, how's your day going? Do we got any leads? Do we have any appointments? What's good? Let's keep the momentum going.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
That that made me laugh, Timus, is this my favorite mug? Oh, I'm done with my coffee, but yes, this is like a jug, so I don't have Elizabeth.
Simply hang up or press pound for further options.
That really made me laugh. Okay, you now know me, Joseph. Oh, hello,
Hello?
Joseph. I don't know if shit, he hung up. Sometimes Mojo has this like delay and it fucks up calls.
Please leave a message after the tone.
I'm gonna laugh every time I drink from this now. Like, this is my new favorite mug. This thing is massive. I gotta get my walk in for the day. I don't have any appointments today. We're negotiating an inspection report for one of our buyers. We are supposed
Your voicemail.
to have a
The person you're
settlement
trying to
this
reach is not available.
Friday.
At the
We had an appraisal on one of our listings today, so we sent some comps over to the appraiser. What else is going on? A lot of kids stuff. I'm meeting with one of my kids' teachers tonight. My kids have a school event tomorrow we're going to. A lot. There's a lot happening. Kevin?
The mailbox is full and cannot accept it.
Come on, one more. Give me the power of one more. So after I just got off the phone with this guy, I looked up this condo building that I looked at before. And there's like a decent condo that's 1,800 square feet. That's like decent for a condo. I'm about to send this to him. Like, that's crazy. He specified a specific community that he looked at. So I'm going to have to tag several like condo communities.
You have reached
Jean Quinn, originator of
Okay, this guy hung up right away. Lovely. I know. Isn't that hysterical? He said, everything's huge. My rooms are huge. But I'm like, but you got 1,600 square feet. That's not that much. To his defense,
Merchant residence.
oh goodness, sometimes it goes to voicemail and I am secretly happy because I look at the name and I'm like, uh-oh, how do I pronounce that? To his defense, he is a split level, so that doesn't include like the lower level. That's what public records say, but yeah, 1,600 square feet is not that big. So I hate when people are like, well, how much is my house worth? I don't know. I'm about to give you a fat ass range and that doesn't even mean anything. Like, what do you want to hear?
Leave me a
Brian?
message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
And he is on a busier road. He said his house like sits far back, but he made it seem like I'm looking at it through like a Google map right now where I'm like, I could see the house. Anthony? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you don't sound like Anthony. Do I have the wrong number?
Who's this?
This is Ariella. I know you aren't expecting a call from me, but would I upset you if I told you I was just a realtor?
Oh, and well, this is his wife, but I'm not sure what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I would feel the same way if somebody called me out of the blue. So I will keep this super brief. And I figured this is probably a long shot, but the home over here plans on considering a move if it made sense. Were there?
No, no, we're not moving. Not now. Not at this point in time. No. But
Yeah.
thank you for calling.
Hey, no worries. Before I let you go, you don't have any neighbors you want to see me get rid of, do you?
No, actually, no. We'll keep what we have for as long as they want to stay.
Yeah. Oh, well, good. That's good. No worries. Hey, thank you for taking my call.
All right.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. She kept saying, not now, not right now. When people say that, I'm like, if not now, then when? I just want to quick look this one up. Sometimes I feel like people need to stay on my radar. I made this like little folder in Mojo. It's called Future Follow-Up. It is a folder that I'm like, they're not a lead, because if they're a lead, they're going to go in my CRM. And they're not worthy of going in my CRM, but there was something within that conversation that I'm like, they might need a call back. And so I throw them into this folder called Future Follow-Up. And I will just follow up with them. Like, it's literally random. I might hit that like once every 6 months, once a year, maybe. And if someone ends up listing, it's no harm, no foul. I didn't spend time chasing them. It was just one of those things where I'm like, okay, something's off here a little bit. Maybe I should follow up. We're like this lady, she's like, not moving yet. Okay, but you've been there since 97. So maybe not now, but maybe in, I don't know, 2 years. So I'm going to put her in my future follow-up folder. And I'm going to call it a day. It's 12 o'clock here right now. I'm going to get lunch. I'm going to go on my walk outside. It's still sunny and hot out here today, so I'm going to eat this up before it gets cold. Have a great day. If you guys are watching the replay, or if you want to just come back up on here later and just drop in what your day looked like. Did you get any leads, appointments? I want to hear some wins, maybe even challenges you have. I will reply, so drop them in here. And I might be on tomorrow, but later. So make it a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.